So welcome back, everyone. So today we're going to be doing a nice soft pink look, something pretty simple. So of course I'm going to start with my brows, going in with my NYX Brow Gel in the color Espresso. This is like literally one of my favorite products for my brows. So I'm just going to go in and start to fill it and give it that shape. I'm kind of following the shape of my brows. We are in quarantine, so I did my brows myself, so I did what I could. And then I just blend that out. And then I'm going in with my Pro Conceal in the color Porcelain. And I'm just going to start to shape under my brow with a flat brush. So you can see I kind of apply the product first, and then I go back up and I start to build it right up under the shape that I already created. This way I know exactly where the product is going to go when I start to build that brow shape. If that makes sense, y'all. I'm still working on trying to give y'all the perfect directions, but I think we're getting close. So yes, I'm just still building that up, and then you'll see I'm going to take the same brush that I used to apply my brow gel. I'm just going to clean that up to make sure it's nice and perfect. And then I'm just going to go back in and do the same thing with the other brow. I'm making sure it's perfect, making sure that it's even as possible. Remember, guys, your eyebrows are sisters and not twins. You can get them as even as you can, but they won't always be perfect. But you do what you can. Okay, and now I'm going to take my Milk Cosmetics concealer, and I'm going to start to build the top of my brow. So as you can see, for that top brow, I take one straight line all the way across past my brow. And then I'm going to go in and start to build that arch. This way I have an idea of exactly where I want to curve my brow. And it's nice and smooth, like we like it. And I'm doing the same thing on the other brow, bring it all the way out. Oh, this one I didn't. Oops. But you'll see the difference, and when I didn't do it that way, I kind of had to go back and fix it. See, I'm looking at it, I'm like, yeah, that's not even. So I went back in with my small angled brush, and I brought that brow up just a little bit to give it a better shape. And when I'm done with that, I blend, blend, blend. You know what I like to do. Make sure everything is blended out. Next, we're going to go into the matte book, my favorite. I'm going in with a brown, one shade lighter than the darkest color brown in the palette. And I'm going to start to build that transition color. And you know, less is more. So I start out with a little bit of a product on my eye, and then I just build it up. And then for the next color, I'm going in with that soft pink. I'm going to bring that right under my brow and start to blend that together. And you'll already see how it's coming together with just those two colors. Like I said, this is going to be a soft pink, so we're not going to use too many different colors for this look. I'm just blending it out. And then I'm going to go in with this burgundy color. And this color is going to go almost exactly where my crease is. So you'll see I'll build it first right at the outer corner of my eye. I'll build most of the product in there, and then I'll blend it. Just to make sure, of course, that everything is seamless and flawless, as I always say. And I do the same thing on the other eye and just build that product up. Next, we're going to go into another one of my favorite palettes. This is the Morphe Jacqueline Hill palette. And I'm going in with a, I guess it's like a metallic burgundy. I don't know if that's the perfect way to put it, but yeah, I'm going to start to build that in from the outer corner of my eye, right next to where I placed the last burgundy color. Right next to it, and this is going to start to build that gradient on the eye. And no cut creases today, y'all. So now I'm going in with the metallic pink. You can pick any of those three top colors for this look if you like. And I'm kind of placing that as if I had a cut crease, but without the defined crease or whatever. But yeah, so this is pretty much the basis of what I'm doing. I'm just going to build up that lightest color in my eyes so it gives it, you know, it has a little pop. And I go in with the brush that had that burgundy color. And I'm just going to blend that out around that last color that I put on just to make sure it's seamless. And I'm just going to use another metallic color on that eye. And that's from the Urban Decay. Oh, look, I'm stuttering. The Urban Decay Through the Looking Glass palette. And you see I just build that up just to make it a little bit brighter on my eye. And you'll also see I got it right on the bottom lid as well. And I'm actually going to use that as the basis of how I'm going to do that shadow under my eye. You'll see in a few. Yep, gotta look and see. Make sure it's what I like. Going in with my favorite, my black liquid liner. So what I like to do with the liner is I like to start at the middle of my lid. And I start to build it up just so, you know, I like to make sure I know exactly where I'm putting the product. So then you'll see I'll flip my brush and start drawing from the other end. And that's how I get that perfect wing. Go in, make sure it's perfect. And I'm going on to the second one. So you're going to do the same thing. I start in the middle of my lid. And I go into the inner corner of my eye. And then I'll flip the brush. And then that's how I'll start the wing. I don't know why I skipped y'all, my bad. But yeah, so I start the wing. And I'll go back in. Make sure it's perfect. And again, with anything that I do with a small brush, like any type of lines, especially my liner, I make sure that I don't have a lot of product on the brush. This way you can really define exactly where you want that product to go and have a little control of it. So clearly I was having a little trouble with this eye, making sure it was perfect. But you know, I got it eventually. And once I finish my liner and I have it exactly how I want it, I take my makeup wipes, and today I'm using the Neutrogena makeup removal wipes. That's absolutely my favorite wipes for makeup. And I just clean up the liner just to make sure it's exactly where I want it to be. Make sure my line is smooth and it just makes it just perfect. And once that's done, I'm just going to put on a little mascara. That's just to blend out any of the extra eyeshadow that might have fallen out on my lashes. And now I'm going back into my matte book and I'm taking that burgundy color. And I'm just putting that right under my lash. I mean, on my lower lid, I guess that's what you call it. I don't know what to call it. But yeah, I'm putting that under my eye. And you see where I had the white metallic color that kind of was on the bottom of my lash as well. I kept that there just for a nice effect. It makes the eyes brighter. And I'm going in with the white jumbo liner in my waterline. That's also something else to kind of brighten up my eyes a little bit. And once that's done, it's foundation time. So today I'm using the Maybeline Baby Skin. That's also, it's like a pore filler primer. So it makes your skin nice and smooth for easy application of your foundation. And I'm going in with my Maybelline Fit Me Matte and Poreless. Now, if you guys love drugstore brands, Maybelline, they have some good products. Like I said in my previous video, this Matte and Poreless foundation, that's like my go-to. No matter what foundation I try, like I have a lot of foundations that I like, but somehow I always wind up coming right back to my Maybelline Fit Me because it blends perfectly. It's not too heavy on the skin, but it's full coverage. Like, it's literally one of my favorites. Look at how easy and how nice that blends into my skin, y'all. And then for my concealer, I'm going back into my Milk Makeup concealer in the color Caramel. This has also become One of my favorite concealers. I actually just bought it just randomly going to Sephora one day, looking to buy some makeup. Didn't really need makeup, but I bought it. And I actually really like this concealer. So, yeah, that's a good buy, y'all. If y'all want that, I got it right at Sephora. I also got they have like foundation sticks, and I have a foundation stick from them as well that I like. But yeah, right now I'm using that concealer, putting it in all the places that the light would normally hit your face. So like, let's say you're taking a picture and the flash hits you. The parts on your face that are going to be the brightest is your cheeks, your nose, your forehead, and that little spot right under your chin. So yeah, I put that on, and I always go back in and blend it out with my foundation. And now I'm using my FENTY setting powder. That's another one of my favorites. Get that on there, right in all those same places where I applied that highlighter. And of course, I gotta do my dance while I'm doing my makeup. That really makes your makeup go by so much faster when you got a little music to vibe to, like you be singing and dancing. You don't even realize you're sitting there doing your makeup for so long. It's a blessing and a curse, believe me. And after that, I'm going into another one of my favorite palettes, the Matte Book. You guys see this a lot. I love using the Matte Book, but I do have a lot more palettes to show you guys. But yeah, I'm just gonna put that contour in all the places, basically all the places that I didn't put a highlight. And this just makes everything blend together on my face. That's my favorite word. I apply my lashes off camera. Actually, the other video deleted, my bad. But I applied my lashes and I brushed out my powders with my foundation brush. And now I'm going in with a pink for my blush. And I think I'm also going to do you see I had to fix that camera. And I'm also going to go in with the FENTY highlighter and Trophy Wife, another one of my favorites. Put that in there. You see, I don't make a direct line. I kind of curve. I don't know how to put it, but I kind of curve that brush when I'm putting that highlight on. Just so everything blends nicely. And of course, go back in and blend my finishing powder, I'm sorry. And my extra highlight, just for extra effect, is the Wet n Wild in the same motion. And you see how the light is hitting those spots on my face? Yeah. So now I'm going in with a MAC liner. It's like a plum color, I would say. And once I have that on, I'm going to go in with a nice neutral pink from my line, of course, the Diva collection. So you guys know I make my own lip glosses, handmade lip glosses. If you guys want to see a video of how I make my lip gloss, just leave a comment below and I might work on that as well. But yes, I'm using the nude pink color. And that's the video. Make sure you guys like and subscribe. Leave a comment below. Thanks for watching.